What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, I have a deck from fellow content creator Bynx, and I've been playing around with it a little bit, and I wanted to give it a test run for all of you, because you might want to use this deck if you're still climbing up a ladder or you want to take it into conquest mode. All right, but before you get started, if you're new here, hi, my name's Chris. I also go by Bootman. Yeah, I love going over different deck card strategies, but I also love finding new decks, and yeah, I don't mind testing them so you don't have to, so you don't gotta lose those precious cubes. So if you're into that stuff, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell, and follow me over on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ, because I give away 3 season passes for free every single month, all right? But anyways, let's jump into this. So yeah, Bynx shared this deck, and I was like, you got some interesting stuff going on here, right? Like, it's like partially Sauron, you got a little bit of Silver Surfer, and I've played with it a bit, and it's done decent. It's done halfway decent. I'll discuss some of my perceived downsides, but he like gained like thousands of post-infinite ranks with it, and I can see why, all right? So in Bynx's opinion, what he mentions in his video, I'll try to remember to link it down below, is your main goal with Gladiator is to turn him off, to make him so he does not do his thing. I mentioned this on the Snapping podcast, they just had me on, and I've played a decent amount of Gladiator, and I literally have not had one situation still where Gladiator screwed me. Like, this is like top tier mid card, right? Like, I would not spend tokens on him. If you didn't get him, I wouldn't mind it, you know? Like, I wouldn't bother. Like, that's just in my opinion. But like, he's decent enough. Like, if I accidentally got this card, like if I was just not, you know, wailing out over here, I'd be like, okay, I'll use him. Like, he's been fine. But anyways, you have Zero here to turn off Gladiator. You also have Cosmo, and Cosmo can also shut off your Maximus as well as your Gladiator. But yeah, Zero and Sauron are here to turn off like things like Red Skull. So here's the thing. What makes it kind of awkward is that you have on turn 3, you have a Sauron and Cosmo combo, or like you have one of those picks, right? So you gotta like see what you're playing against, because you don't want to Sauron your Cosmo if you're gonna need Cosmo, right? Because Cosmo isn't just to turn off your stuff, it's also to prevent the opponent from doing things. But also Cosmo can block your Brood, and it can block some other things that we're trying to do here. Negasonic, fun card. I've done some really funny things with Negasonic. I'm so glad more people are putting Negasonic in here. But this deck is pretty solid. The one thing that I will say is, like, when you look at like the Sauron stuff going on, like the number one question you have to ask yourself is like, is this better than what Shuri's doing? Like, is this better than like one of the top decks right now, which is like Sauron Shuri? And it's like, I don't know, right? Like, you're catching people off guard with some things. There's not really any tech cards in here except for, you know, Negasonic. So are you putting up enough big numbers to compete? Sometimes. But like, it's been decent. So I wanted to share it with all of you just because I thought it was an interesting, innovative deck from Bynx. So yeah, let's jump into some games. I'll show you how it plays. And yeah, maybe you'll want to give it a try yourself. So yeah, we have like a decent amount of like low curve cards. Like we have like Zero, Ebony Maw, Lizard, but sometimes you're sitting here until turn 3. Okay. Now hopefully they're not gonna be able to fill this lane. So we don't have Sauron. Watch me pull Sauron. So let's do this. So right now, like when I run into games like this, I'm like, okay, what's gonna be more beneficial right now? Okay, well, I don't have any of the ongoing cards in my hand, so I'm just gonna play Cosmo, and then I could play out like Maximus in the middle if I wanted to. If I pull a Zero, I can put Zero Maximus on the right. Ooh, Yahtzee. All right, this actually might work out. This might work out for us.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yeah, that doesn't work out because they can move their Nightcrawler. But we're fine middle, right? I'm ahead in 2 lanes. So I have priority. They can only play here. Let's have a Jeff, right? All right, let's see what happens. Bye. Whatever card this is, bye. And this is where they leave. Even if they have Goliath right here, it's not enough. This is where they leave. So yeah, if you can get priority like that and drop your Negasonic, ooh! Like, even if they moved their vision middle though, we were about to add +2 here because they would have tied it, would have added 2, boom. So yeah, like the question is like, is Negasonic enough of a tech card for this deck that sometimes doesn't put up as big a numbers as we would like? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm guessing this person's just very angry about what our little lady right here just did. They're sitting here and they're just roping, but you know what? I'm having a good day anyways. Oh. Okay. All right. They tried. Okay. Maybe they were just thinking through that play. Wonder if they could do it. And they gave it the old college try. You know what I mean? But like, still, Silk was not, yeah, if I was them, I probably would have left, right? They were trying to move Silk and it never would have competed in middle. Because even if I just dropped Chavez right here, we already had 9, we would have had 18. Yeah. If you're the opponent in this game, you leave. Just letting you know. Ooh, okay, this is a decent start with a little Sauron action. Will they fill? Will they fill? We don't know. Yeah, like kind of like I was saying, when you have like Sauron and like Cosmo, like if I Sauron, then my only thing to turn off Gladiator is Cosmo. But I'm of like a different opinion than Bynx on that a little bit, because you don't necessarily need to turn off your Gladiator, in my opinion. So do one of these. We'll do one of these. Let's see. Come on, Gladiator. Oh, see it, Sunspot. Wow, that's interesting. They have an Onslaught, and yeah, they did not do that. We might be able to do some things here. We might not be able to do some things there. So they can put a card here. Let's do this. That might win it. Just wondering, like, yeah, this is rough. This is rough. I can't move anything, right? But even still, with Negasonic, that'd be a gamble. Let's see what happens. But, oh. So they got the Orca there, which got even more. Let's see, what if I would have played Maximus over here. I would have played him over here. We'd be down. No, we still would have lost. We still would have lost even if we had Maximus there. Yeah, and like I said, like with Negasonic, that would have been a gamble. Like, something you always got to remember too is not like, oh, if I would have played Negasonic here, we would have won. No, it's like we didn't know what version of this deck they were playing, right? And not a ton of decks, even though they should be, not a ton of decks are running Orca. So like, yeah, like we didn't know. All right, but yeah, let's do one more. All right, y'all, Dolly's here. Dolly's here to help us win it. No! Let's put that there. Then we could probably Negasonic middle, right? I was hoping to go crazy with Bar Sinister. With Silver Surfer, just having to go, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so they either pulled our Negasonic or our pig. By the way, did you guys know that they changed White Queen? So White Queen, oh my God, what a bunch of locations, right? It changed White Queen, so you can see which card she drew. So it's almost like they should do that for Mirage as well. You know what I mean? Oh, isn't that nice? So now we're in a funky position. Oh, he gets a little red crackle. I don't know if I noticed that. I think I just got to do this. Dang it. Oh, cool. I'll pull one of their cards. Nice. Okay. All right. So are they Lokiing? Are they playing Loki? This is rough. If they play Loki though, like, oh, okay. We might actually win this. We might actually win this. They're running like a, what is that? What deck is this? Like a hand-sized Khazar? Like, what? Could be Eliath. Could just be Eliath. Will Eliath take out all of them or just the one? Oh, okay. We're fine. What an interesting, like, zoo deck. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. That was a close one right there. Oh, man. All right, everybody, that was Bynx's Gladiator Sauron deck. As you can see, like, it's like halfway decent. It's halfway decent. It can catch some people off guard. Like, I am a big fan of playing just wacky decks where people can't predict what you're doing, and Bynx does a pretty good job at making decks like that. So if you want to test it out, as I always say, test it in the proving grounds, all right? Then take it into higher conquest or into the ladder or whatever. All right, but anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and make sure to follow me over on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ if you want to be part of our monthly season pass giveaways, all right? Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.